That night, at the 2025 Saturn Awards, millions of people watching live on TV and millions of YouTube replays had the same unspoken question. Are Sam Heughan and Caitriona Balfe really in love? Not because they made their relationship public, nor because of any declaration. It all came from their eyes, their gestures, and every overly intimate moment between them on the red carpet and throughout the awards show. And it was those moments, when compiled into a video less than 3 minutes long, that became the center of an explosive social media explosion. Viewers couldn't take their eyes off, couldn't deny, and couldn't help but wonder, is this still acting? From the first second Caitriona Balfe appeared, all lenses were on her. However, the remarkable point was, Sam Heughan had been waiting for her, on the sidelines of the red carpet, while many other co-stars walked in alone. As Caitriona stepped out of the shiny black limo, Sam approached her, not hurriedly, but respectfully, as if he had been waiting for this moment for a long time. He gently extended his hand, and she smiled and placed her hand in his. They exchanged a look, just a few seconds, but deeper than any words. Those who watched the scene again confirmed, it was no longer Jamie and Claire, it was Sam and Caitriona, something very real. When Sam was announced as Best Actor, his first reaction was to turn his head to look for Caitriona. Even in the middle of a large auditorium, even though hundreds of cameras were focused on him, his eyes were still looking for only one person. When their eyes met, Caitriona put her hand over her heart and smiled, and Sam smiled softly as if only the two of them understood each other. On stage, he said, "Without Caitriona, I wouldn't be here. She's the co-star that everyone dreams of. And if I'm good at acting, it's because she makes every scene real." At that moment, the camera zoomed in on Caitriona's face. Her eyes were sparkling. Online fans called it the look of a woman who is in love but can't say it yet. Less than an hour after the award ceremony ended, a behind-the-scenes video posted by the Saturn Awards Instagram account went viral. In the video, while Caitriona was adjusting her dress and talking to her stylist, Sam walked up from behind, put his hand on her shoulder and whispered something in her ear that made her laugh. No one heard what he said, but the moment was replayed millions of times in just a few hours. One user commented, "If this is a normal co-star, why is there such a gentle gesture?" Another added, "This is no longer acting chemistry. This is real connection." Many people caught Sam whispering something in Caitriona's ear as they posed for a couple photo. At that moment, Caitriona's cheeks turned red, she tilted her head and smiled, and tapped him on the shoulder, an intimate gesture rarely seen at an official event. Sharp-eyed fans tried to read his lips and assumed that Sam said, "You are so beautiful that I can't breathe." Although it has not been confirmed, Caitriona's reaction seemed to say it all. When the stage lights went down and most of the guests had left, Sam and Caitriona left the event in the same car. They didn't hold hands, nor did they make any public gestures, but Sam's actions, opening the door for Caitriona, placing a gentle hand on her back as she entered, were proof of unfeigned concern. A reporter standing nearby heard Caitriona whisper, "Thank you for always being there for me, even when no one was looking." Sam simply replied with a short sentence, "I'm always here." Always. They never confirmed. But they never denied either. Instead of using words, they used their eyes. They used hugs backstage. They used smiles when they saw each other in the crowd. They used small details that were enough to melt the hearts of millions. The video compiling Sam and Caitriona's undeniable moments has now reached more than 15 million views in just 3 days. And after watching it, no one can accurately answer the question, do they love each other? Just know that, we are witnessing something very special, a real love, wrapped in silence in the spotlight. Do you believe in that love? After a viral video of the undeniable moments between Sam Heughan and Caitriona Balfe at the 2025 Saturn Awards went viral, Hollywood was shaken. The subtle expressions, passionate gazes and absolute harmony between the two sparked an unprecedented wave of emotions from the Outlander fan community. And even those who didn't follow the series began to care. TikTok account at Outlander Dreams posted a compilation video titled, "Are They Acting? Or Is This the Love We've Been Waiting for 10 Years?" The video attracted more than 12 million views within 48 hours, with hundreds of thousands of comments filled with emotions. Speech balloon, they looked at each other like there were only two people left in the world. Speech balloon, if this was an act, they deserve another Oscar for their real-life performance. Speech balloon, I believe in love just because of them. Not only fans, but many celebrities, including co-stars and media personalities, have also begun to express their thoughts on this ambiguous but sparkling relationship. Mike, what do insiders say? Richard Rankin, a close co-star of the two in Outlander, when asked about the video, just laughed and said, "I think they have a bond that no one on the set can explain. We're used to seeing them acting love on film, but then gradually, no one knows what's real and what's acting anymore." Meanwhile, Sophie Skelton, who plays Brianna, Jamie and Claire's daughter in the film, shared in a livestream, "Their love doesn't need to be named. Anyone close to them can feel it. They don't need to make it public, because every time they look at each other, the world knows." Most notable was a brief interview with Ronald D. Moore, the producer of the Outlander series, at a media event 2 days after the awards ceremony. When asked about the rumored romance between Sam and Caitriona, he tactfully replied, "I've watched them grow together artistically and personally. Whatever they are to each other off-screen, it's a bond that I deeply respect." Camera with flash more evidence behind the scenes. Amid the fever spreading, a freelance photographer named Alex K., who specializes in taking behind-the-scenes photos of major events, shared on his personal Instagram a never-before-seen photo. Sam and Caitriona sitting backstage, no cameras, no official lenses, just dim lights and eyes watching each other. In the photo, Caitriona leans her head on Sam's shoulder, and he gently places his hand on hers, as if they've been together like this 1,000 times before. The photo was quickly shared everywhere with the most popular caption being, "If this isn't love, then what is?" Globe mainstream media also spoke out. Not only the online community, major news sites such as Entertainment Weekly, People, ET Canada, Vanity Fair and E! News all simultaneously posted articles with titles revolving around the relationship of this famous duo. Sam and Caitriona. Behind the halo is a love story, from co-stars to life partners? The Sam-Kate relationship is confusing Hollywood. Friendship or love? The Outlander couple is still the most fascinating mystery of 2025. Body language analysts invited to talk shows are also not out of the picture. On CBS's Hollywood Decoded, expert Sarah Lynn said, "Their proximity on the red carpet, so close it's almost impersonal, and the constant eye contact shows a strong connection. This is not the social behavior of colleagues, but the caring of people with deep feelings." Spiral calendar, the latent signs from before. This incident was just the last straw, because over the years, fans have always smelled small details that made them believe that there was something special between Sam and Caitriona. In 2017, in an interview, when asked if she had lost her heart to her co-star, Sam just smiled. "I always cherish someone special. And I think she knows that." In 2019, Caitriona said in a video interview, "Sam is the person who understands me the most. Even better than I sometimes do." In many fan meetings, the two always had small acts of caring, such as Sam always giving Caitriona water before giving a long answer, or she always adjusting his tie if it was crooked in front of the camera. All of that, combined, paints a picture that is now, after the awards ceremony, becoming clearer. Speech balloon. And finally, will they speak out? The biggest question remains. Will Sam and Caitriona make their relationship public, if they really do? Some believe they will keep quiet, because that ambiguity makes their feelings so precious. like a personal treasure that doesn't need to be flaunted. But others believe that, with everything that has happened, one day, they will officially speak out. No need to be too ostentatious, just a photo, a simple confirmation, enough to make the fan community explode. We don't need them to go public. We just need to know they're happy. A fan wrote on Twitter, receiving more than 100K likes. This year's Saturn Awards were more than just a celebration of art. They also happened to be the stage for a quiet but inspiring love story. Although no official announcement was made, every moment spoke for them. And perhaps the most beautiful love, the love that doesn't need to be expressed in words.